Hey everybody, actually I'm just going to do this as a test run to see how my voice does against this noise, because it's pretty loud, and I'm concerned that it's going to overshadow my speaking, which everyone wants to hear my lovely voice, so give me 1 second here. Alright, so hopefully I didn't balance it back the other way too far. Hi, I'm Nate. If you have my video, you probably found it on Facebook and you're a friend of mine. So, this is the Mega Man X collection. I have 1 and 2. 1 is 1 through 4, and 2 is 5 through 8. Kind of cool. You can switch between the Japanese and the American version. Well, actually, I don't know if it's English US. There we are. And there's a bunch of extras and achievements and stuff, so I'm just going to be doing a playthrough, kind of chatting as I go. Hopefully I won't say too many times. But I'm going to start from the beginning. Rookie Hunter mode is to help like new players. I'd consider myself an old veteran. I know these games pretty well. I've positioned my webcam there, so the life and weapons bar should be above me. I'm not going to watch the intros or anything. I am, however, going to change the controls. I wish it let me use the trigger here, but the trigger isn't allowed. But I'm used to having dash on the right button on the Super Nintendo. I had a friend in grade school and middle school, Mike, and he's the one who said, "Oh, you got to put it on R. You got to put it on R because it's so hard to use on what the Super Nintendo was A. On my Xbox 360 controller here, it's B, this red one. I've never been able to use that button to dash. It's so awkward to try and dash and shoot and jump unless it's on one of the top buttons. And now I'm chattering too much. I should have just started. But let's get into it. So yeah, this was not my first Super Nintendo game. My first was Donkey Kong Country, which my mom and dad got for me, but I was blown away by this. So watch this. We transition to a little darker. Oh man, layers! The car's going in front of you. It was revolutionary at the time. They did a really good job with this first stage, kind of as introduction. You know, destroyable terrain and a lot of different enemy types. Let you play with the charge beam, get you to fall a little bit so you can use the wall climb. They force you to use it later with the B mini boss. Oof. Alright, I don't know if there's a little bit of input lag or something, or if it's just me being rusty. I keep trying to dash. So a lot of people, this is their favorite of the X series, and it's very good. I can see that, but I can't get over some of the flaws. Like, you pretty much have to go chill penguin first. Here's where it forces you to wall climb. You have to do chill penguin first because that's where you get the dash boots. And there's a bunch of bosses you can't actually beat. Well, I mean, you can. I think you physically can beat them, but it's incredibly difficult if you don't have the dash boots. Launch Octopus comes to mind. And then there's a couple of bosses that are, as far as I'm aware, nigh impossible. Or maybe I just don't have the tactic. They're nigh impossible to beat Buster only, so you have to have their weaknesses. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, and I do love this game, but I'm not convinced that it's the best. This also was awesome to me, this destructible floor. Gotta always test, you know, oh, if I do the side one, both side ones, does it knock out the middle? And it does. This game also has really good music. Very, very energetic and fun. Oh, this was also really cool, which I wish they'd used it more. This riding on cars thing. But it just kind of, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know, maybe this became the ride bikes in the later games, I'm not really sure. But it's just kind of a shame that this is the only stage with these cars that had this fun mechanic of riding on them. I don't remember if there's anything else you can ride on in this game that's not explicitly a platform. I'm gonna take out a few cars here, because, you know, effective terror method is dropping cars, I guess. And then this boss, you can't actually beat. This is supposed to show you how worthless you are right now, and you have to power up and get stronger, which Zero says, you know, in a short bit. In fact, if you try to die here, he eventually, like, does this funny leap back thing to avoid damaging you. If I let him, though, he's gonna shock me in a second here. Yeah, see, he, like, hops back. He won't run into you. Ah! I was gonna make him hop around a little more. You worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me? And Zero was so cool when I was I mean, he's still cool, don't get me wrong. But he was so cool when I was a teenager. I guess I was actually like 10 or 11 when I first saw this. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Barely caught that. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. That was a good motivation back in the day. As cool as Zero? I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Save. Cool. Alright. So, funny thing, I didn't know about this when I was younger, but you can actually see the different locations. Like, I didn't know what these buttons on the side did. But it's pretty cool to give you, like, information about them. But, like I said, gotta go Chill Penguin first, gotta get those dash boots. Generally, to, like, reduce the backtracking, I go Chill Penguin, and then I go Storm Eagle to get the helmet, and then Flame Mammoth so I can get the gun. And then I pretty much go in order. Oop, oop, oop. I guess I don't need to be killing all these bunnies. But yeah, these levels are really cool. Laughs at you if he hits you with the wood there. Blam. This game feels pretty smooth. Like, it feels pretty responsive. I don't have like a gaming quality monitor. Actually, I do, but it's downstairs. Once I build a new computer, I'm going to use it, but up here where the girls have a tendency to put their fingers on stuff, it, like, you know, irks me. So I don't want them touching the... I have a nice big screen that's gaming quality downstairs, and I don't want to use it. I used to get stuck on this. No, wait, not this one. I think it's the next one. Like, I couldn't get the jump quite right. Because... yeah. Like, when I had not quite as good timing, that was rough. And actually, when they re-released this, I'm pretty sure the boots were actually through the wall here. In the Mafrica Hunter X games. I'd never played it, but I feel like somebody mentioned that to me before. Here, you can't... I don't think you can actually get past without taking this. So you've come. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But I was wrong. Oh, but now it seems that you are destined to fight. The games would, you know, very different if you didn't. But I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. Hidden, right? Right in the middle of this cave. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. I like how luck is capitalized there. Alright, let me see if I can... Can I... nope. You can't sneak on through. You have to take the boots. Like, they must have known when you were making the game, when they were making the game, that you were going to need those. So it was impossible to get by without them. In which case, I kind of wish they'd done here what they instead did in the later games and started you with regular dash and gave you like a cooler dash when you were when you found the power up. Because dashing is so integral. Oh yeah, and then... Oh, did I mess that up? So you need the flame weapon to get the heart tank up, or heart tank? The health up. And I used to try so hard to get the right armor up there because I knew it could break it, but you can't get one up there. At least, I don't know, not to my knowledge. And here's X getting hurt by snowballs. Like, okay, I understand the big one hurting him, but what's that guy throwing there? He's throwing, like, little tiny pellets? It's nothing. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I understand getting hit by chunks of ice, sure. But that's like this little ball of snow. Alright. Ah. Poorly thought through. Dash boot jumps. I'm messing this up. Yeah, there it is. Just skim his head with it. Why'd he bounce backwards? Whoop. Ah! Again, he bounced like towards me when I shot him. He's got NES knockback mechanics. That's embarrassing though, losing to Chill Penguin. That should not happen. Alright, let's see if I get better luck this time. Well, not luck, it's skill. Oh, see, that time he turned around. And that time I didn't get hit. And that time I didn't get hit. I don't know. Maybe when I'm chattering, I get exponentially worse at the game. I don't know. I don't usually talk to anyone while I'm playing, but I feel like I'm supposed to, right? Otherwise, you're just watching somebody play a game and staring at them. They might as well be telling you stories. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be going for some of the medals achievements in the game, and I'm pretty sure they're popping up on my screen, but not on the recording, so I don't know if I'm going to change the recording software to pick those up or not. Alright, so next I go to Storm Eagle. I think I can get all of the items here without anything else. I shouldn't have to revisit this. There's a heart tank, there's an energy tank, and there's the helmet. I just remember being blown away by, first off, this music. This music is amazing. And then my friend showed me this, and I was just like, what? Above the start? Who would look there? Apparently a lot of people. Oh, a lot of people. And who would fall down that pit? And the answer is me. I would fall down that pit. Ugh. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. Drop me over land. Alright, and then... ride this up. Another cool effect that they didn't use anywhere else. E-tank. Oh man, this part, when I was younger, this part just killed me. I think these guys regenerated if they went too far off screen. It was a mess. I might be misremembering, but I don't know. Not quick enough. I feel like at some point they came back. If you got... Oh, jeez. Didn't get my dash jump right there and almost bit it. I forget if there's anything good in here. Oh, if you don't have fire, does this just take forever? There we go. One-ups. You know, not a bad thing. Pow! Jump. Yeah, the first time, when I was younger, again, lots of stories from when I was younger, because what else am I going to talk about? I thought you needed the fire gun to break those batteries. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet. Oh, Dr. Lightvoice. Which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. I always thought this helmet was lame. Like, it doesn't look lame. It looks pretty cool. But, like, it's so limited use. It's like, in Blaster Master, the key item. Yeah, it's a key, so it opens a certain door, and that's it. You can't use it in combat. You can't headbutt your enemies. Which I think you should be able to. And I think in X8, the helmet gave you like a jumping headbutt. Like when you jumped, you got a little force damaging aura. You just skip some of this stuff. So, you know, if they'd done that in this one, that would have been a more interesting helmet. I don't know, I feel like I have to give criticisms now because people were arguing with me on Reddit. And I mean, they can have their opinions and I can have mine, but they didn't want to accept that I could have my own opinions. I feel like there's a way to skip part of this. I don't know. Speedrunners do it. They skip a thing and get this to happen faster. Oh no, the whole ship's been blown up. I thought that was cool too. And if you watch the sky, like right now we're going up. This used to be really hard too. Like I didn't have the timing down for the turnaround shot. Oh, also, dash lemons. Dash lemons do 2 points of damage. Which is just as good as getting a mid-charge. Got it. That's something I didn't know when I was younger. I learned that from speedrunners. If you dash and shoot, it's a 2 damage shot instead of a 1 damage shot. Because, you know, velocity of plasma bullets, I guess. Alright. We are 2 stages done. And I think I'm gonna call it done for my first episode on this. Just because I don't know how much more time I've got to record. So, if you watched this all the way through, thanks for joining me. I plan on continuing all the way through X's 1 through 8. So, yeah. I will chatter the whole way through. So if you don't want that, you go somewhere else. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.